A very good afternoon, Team Zimbabwe. Maswera say, Maswera say, Maswera say. Welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network, where we are looking at various issues which are happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. My name is Ronald Wekwamakusha. Let's talk about Mary Mubayiwa Chiwenga, the former wife of the former general of the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, General Chiwenga. The wife has refused to stand trial in the nation of Zimbabwe, citing several reasons. And the major reason is that there is no jurisdiction. The courts in Zimbabwe do not have jurisdiction over a crime which was committed in South Africa. Let's get into the details of this matter. Mary Mubayiwa Chiwenga, who is represented by Amai Beatrice Mutetwa, told the court that they don't have jurisdiction over her matter, where she is being accused of attempting to murder her former husband whilst he was in hospital and was sick in South Africa. So it is alleged that Mary Chiwenga refused General Chiwenga medication, as well as she tried or she removed him from life support. And those are the charges against her. She's being charged on those bases. And she has refused and has challenged Mrs. Ferres Chakanyuka, who is the presiding regional magistrate in Harare, who is presiding over her case. And she said that she cannot stand trial here in Zimbabwe. Instead, she must go to South Africa if she has to face any trial. So I don't know if this matter was reported in South Africa. We don't have those details as of yet. So what we have at the end is that the general has been trying by all means to make sure that she answers to the charges or she pays for her alleged crimes. However, the defense lawyers have filed their submissions today, on Friday, to say Mary cannot stand trial in the nation of Zimbabwe. So they are saying if she is to stand trial before this magistrate, she has assumed a role of a Sadic tribunal magistrate or justice, where she does not have the qualities or the qualifications to be there. So this is it in Zimbabwe. This is what is happening. So the state is yet to respond to those submissions. We look to see this coming week what is going to happen, if the state is going to challenge and respond to those submissions, and we wait to see what the magistrate is going to say. So basically, there is a probability that if the magistrate continues or is adamant to continue with that trial, there is a possibility that the lawyers will need to now approach the higher court, which is the Supreme Court, in the constitutional court in this matter, because it is a matter of a jurisdiction which is constitutional. So we will need to see if they are going to either to High Court, Supreme Court, but I believe that they will go straight to the Constitutional Court, where the issue of jurisdiction is going to be determined by the Constitutional Court, because our laws do not have jurisdiction over crimes which were committed outside Zimbabwe, unless there is maybe an issue where there is the SADC is involved in that matter or in that case. So in the case that Interpol arrests somebody who is here in Zimbabwe, the Interpol takes the person back to the country where the alleged offense was committed. If you look at people like Xavier Kasukwere, they are being accused of committing crimes. And the courts here in Zimbabwe, the authorities in Zimbabwe, they say, do we want them back to face their charges? Which means in South Africa, the South African courts do not have jurisdiction over the alleged or the allegations being raised or being placed on the Kasukweres. So as the same applies to the courts here in Zimbabwe, I don't believe that they have jurisdiction over any matter which was committed in the lands of South Africa. Why? You will need evidence from the South African authorities. You need people to testify from the South African authorities or from the South African jurisdiction, which might be difficult for you to get those witnesses, which might be difficult for you to go through all those processes. So it means at this point, in my view, this case cannot proceed, and I agree with the lawyers of Mary Mubayiwa Chiwenga. In the comment section, please tell me your views regarding this matter. How do you view this matter? Can Mary Chiwenga answer here in the nation of Zimbabwe, or she should go and answer within the South African borders as well?